Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, where we're continuing to dive into a new third-party career program called Pilops, and I was using it all throughout the weekend, and I've been having a great time with it. So good, in fact, that I bought a third-party plane. Because I was just looking through the list of what planes are supported in this program, and I saw that Coronado's C337H Skymaster 2 supported it. So I grabbed it, and it's been great. So if you didn't watch the stream we did over the weekend, we'll dive on into it really quick. So this is Pilops. It's a free program that lets you complete career missions in free flight, or, you know, if you want to bring passengers or cargo to airports. And, you know, we're up to 13 hours of time now in the program. Over $112,000, because I did a like 6-hour flight with the Skymaster and paid out like 80 grand. It was fantastic. So we're on our third day now, which is awesome, which is giving us a 10% bonus on deliveries. And then of course tomorrow will be 12 and all that. And yeah, so that is what we're going to be flying today, is the Skymaster, which is a really awesome plane, enjoying it. It's not a full native 24 aircraft just yet, but it's still fun to fly. So again, I'll just kind of go through this really quick. You can see all the different planes that you can utilize for this program. Hello, Christian. Hello, hello. I'm kind of working I might grab a DC-3, because that seems like a great addition to my company, but we'll see. We're just going to scrub through here a little bit quicker. Because again, we went through all this in the stream on Saturday when I was trying to figure everything out. And then on top of passenger and all that stuff, you can also create your own airliners. You can buy other hangars to store your aircraft that you buy in the future. And I think I have enough money for this, but I'm not going to deal with the airliners just yet, because I want to save the money that we're accumulating for some other aircraft. So anyways, there's just a quick little rundown over Pilops. We can discuss it more as we're going through. So I saw some people on that stream who did dive into this program saying they had a difficult time getting a flight started and all that, but we'll showcase it here. So I left off in Austin, Texas for my last flight, and what we're going to go ahead and do is let's add a little bit more fuel to our aircraft, which I figured out how this whole fuel system works. You're not doing it when you're in the sim, it's just when you're in the main, the menu, and then it'll update once you get into the aircraft itself. So we'll put a good 150 bucks into the fuel tank. Perfect, because we're not going to do too long of a flight, of course. I don't like doing those on live streams, because I think that is just boring for everybody, so... So anyways, when you hit start a flight, you'll see this is your plane that you're going to be using. Obviously, when you start out, it'll be a Cessna 172. And then all you do is you go to cargo and passengers. From there, you're going to this page, which is going to show... I was like, there's no missions in Austin? So this is where you're going to pretty much start your mission up. It's going to give you all the available tasks at the airport you last landed at. And I think we'll go for this one. 117 nautical miles going to KCXO, which I have no idea where that's at. Obviously somewhere in Texas. And we have plenty of options for that, so it'll probably be a good 50-minute flight that we'll be doing on this. So let's see what we got payout-wise. I really love the packages because those have some good payouts, especially for the longer flights. We can go all the way over here and you can see the difference in pricing. I mean, look at this. 9 passengers would be 40,000. Obviously I can't hold 9 passengers, but as you get those bigger aircraft, you'll be able to select these missions. I mean, here's 6 passengers for 23,000, but that's 651 nautical miles, which we're not going to be doing, so... But I mean, yeah, you can see the difference in payouts, and you can start making some good money once you get to some bigger aircraft. But for this stream, we're going to focus on a short flight and go from that. We could also go to Houston if we wanted to. Some good payouts going on. But we'll go for a little bit. Well, actually, there's a lot of Houston. Ooh. Because there's a lot of good packages, too. Hey, Barry and Tuesday Box. Hello, hello. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic Monday. I think we'll just go to Houston. It's only a few more nautical miles, so we'll do that. And then I learned that instead of going for multiple airports in one mission, I just go for a bunch of things that go from our destination, or our takeoff point, or departure, to our arrival, and then just make all that cash up in one trip. So that's what we're going to focus on. So we're already up to $2,255. And we'll just keep adding some. Well, here, let's get our passengers in here. Let's see. Do we have any passengers? Oh, here's 3. The program says you can hold 6 passengers. I'm not sure how, because I think there's only 4 seats in it, but hey, I'm not going to complain, because I'll happily just take that extra cash. Well, it looks like I got nothing else for Houston that'll fill us up, unfortunately. So maybe we won't do Houston. Let's drag that out. Because I know we have better options. So there's 5. Get another passenger there. So yeah, we'll go to KCXO, which we'll look at that in the sim to make sure it's an airport I want to go to. And then we'll just load up on packages. And then of course up here you can see how much more room you have poundage wise for the aircraft. And that's it. Alright, we're filled. So this flight will give us an estimated profit of about 7,206 credits, which will be nice. Almost going to bring us over 120,000 credits for this flight. Awesome. So just be on the safe side. Add a little bit more fuel here. That should be good. I mean, it's a shorter flight, so I'm not too worried about it. So after that's all set up here, perfect, we're great, we're seeing that estimated profit. Now we're gonna get the Pilops software that you install. We'll hit refresh, and everything that we just did on the web browser is going to be sitting here ready to go. And then before we do anything else, let me go ahead and set this all up. And we're heading to Kilo Charlie X-Ray Oscar, CXO. Which is... oh, it's just outside of Houston. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. It was only a few nautical miles longer. And about a 51-minute flight. Perfect. We're not going to start on the runway. We'll just pick that. And then again, like I said, this is a 2020 aircraft that does work in 24, so it doesn't have walk around or anything, but it's still a cool plane that I've very much enjoyed flying. We're gonna go for a blue livery on the Skymaster. There's no multiple drop stuff, it's just I fill up the plane for one specific airport, which helps out. So you're not just doing one cargo mission and then that's it. We're doing everything that we just set up in the stream already. Perfect. Hey Omar, hello, hello. Can you use the Phoenix A320? I have no idea. I don't have any third-party airliners. And how much can this carry? I think it's about Yeah, there it is. 4,630 pounds worth of passengers and cargo. We're only at about 85% capacity of that on this flight, but that's all we could handle. But I mean, just look at this plane. I love it. So now that we're in the sim, we're in the plane, we're going to go back to the Pilops program, the software that you install. With a nice little chime there. Hurry up those passengers to get on board. And you just say I'm ready to connect, ready to start my flight. And there we go, done. It's tracking everything now. We have our passenger happiness, cargo status, and we just do the flight like we normally do. Easy as that. Beautiful. Taxi lights on, beacon, strobe, and navigation. Let our Garmin set up here. Starting using the same tool yesterday. Hate that you can't use sim rate. Yeah, I don't know. I do not use that personally, so I did not know about that. Maybe it's something they can change down the road, but I'm not entirely sure. I know a lot of these third-party programs never let you use it, just like I believe NeoFly is another one that I don't believe you can use sim rate. I really don't remember. But, yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. How long will you be streaming today? Probably not too long. It'll probably be mainly this flight. We'll see how it goes. And London, yes, this is the latest beta build of Sim Update 3. And you know what? Let's do a little bit of ATC today. Even though we're going to hear underscore, but may as well hear something else on the stream. And are we? I think we're departing. Yeah, we're departing east.
Austin ground, CTWN 32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 1-2 with Yankee. Request taxi for takeoff, east departure.
CTWN 32 and
Is that a drop
Foxtrot Lima
tank on the
India
wing?
1-2. Taxi to and hold
No, I think this is just like instrumentation stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of similar to the TBM, how it has a little module on the wingtip. Hold short of runway 18 right. I have no idea where that's at.
1 Golf Golf 2 Charlie 1 Charlie. CTWN 32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 1-2.
Oh. Over there. Great. Oh, the sim loves giving me the opposite side of the airport, doesn't it? Alright. Out here, give me my arrows. Why are you wearing a jacket like we're out in the Arctic, buddy? It's Austin, Texas. I doubt it's that cold. Oh, you can use it? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Just like with the in-sim career mode, I never use sim rate either. What I always do is I just let the plane kind of do its thing. Like if I'm busy that day, like what I did on Sunday. I was gone most of the day, but I got this Skymaster and I set up I think it was about a 6-hour long flight. And took off, set it with autopilot, got it on nav mode, and it just did its thing throughout the day while I was gone, and came back, landed it, and made $80,000. It was lovely. Good morning, intriguing tool. We'll definitely be checking it out. I used FS Economy for years, but got burnt out with the detrimental changes they kept making to it. Very nice, rough landing. I mean, yeah, hopefully you enjoy your time with it. Totally forgot where I was going, sorry. But yeah, I think it's a great start for the program. I'm excited to see where it goes. And yeah, that's all we can do. Hopefully this makes a bit more progress and advancements than the in-sim career mode, because at this point there's only so much waiting you can do. And I know Sim Update 3, honestly, I don't know. I'll be highly surprised if Sim Update 3 publicly releases on July 7th, or even around that time frame, just because of things that have been going wrong. I think the only issue right now for most people is anybody that's using SimBrief. I don't use that because I hardly use third-party programs at all, so that's why I don't run into any issues and all that, but we'll see what happens. But anyways, the reason I'm talking about that is because supposedly with Sim Update 3, we're going to be getting heavy cargo missions and stuff in career mode. I'm not holding my breath though, just because the fact that we haven't seen it in the beta builds, I'll just be surprised if it releases with SU3. But we'll see. At least now I have this to kind of hold me over, and then kind of just see what changes and improvements come to Pilops, and I'm definitely hoping for some great success from it. Because yeah, like I was saying in the first stream, this is a very early build of this program. I mean, if you join their Discord, you can see like the changelog's been just a few updates since release, since it is still brand new. And yeah, we'll see. Even the crap, now I don't know why I forgot, but give me a second. The founder and developer of Pilops messaged me on Discord over the weekend as well, and was talking about how they're going to bring in some new improvements. You know, how we kind of got stuck a little bit when we first dove into this program, trying to figure out how to start up, you know, our first mission and stuff. There's some improvements coming for that. There's also some other things I'm not going to spoil.
CTWN 32
So, I mean,
Underscore Foxtrot Lima
pretty
India
cool.
12. Hold position. Caution other
A little
traffic.
teaser for you there as we try to avoid a bus.
CTWN 32 Underscore Foxtrot Lima India 12. Continue taxi.
No, don't worry. I was continuing anyways. The bus can go ahead and get out of our way. It's fine. Do I use any third-party nav tools? Nope. Not at all. The only thing I use third-party now is Pilops, what we're using here. And then I'm thinking about dropping Volanta. I don't really need it anymore. Especially now that I can track my flights through here. And then that's all Volanta did, was track flights. There wasn't any career or mission-based things with that. So I'll probably just drop it. But nope, other than that, Pilops is the only third-party tool I use in Flight Sim currently.
CTWN 32 Underscore Foxtrot Lima India 12. Please acknowledge.
Oh, sorry.
Roger. CTWN 32 Underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12.
And then once we're up in the air, I'm going to check the audio and all that. It might be too loud or too low or something. But if it's good, that's fine too. Still heading the right way, right? And yeah, I mean, that's the other thing too, is it's just, I think I'd be fine with the in-sim career mode still if we had other planes creeping into it. But the fact that it's the same planes that we've used since release in November, it's kind of like, that's why I was like, you know what, I need to find a third-party career tool, specifically one that I'm really looking for that isn't solely based on airliners, and this was really the only one, and of course NeoFly, but I just didn't like NeoFly. I disliked that UI tremendously. So saw this one, love the UI, love what is going on with the program so far, and hoping for the best for it. Like, I'm excited to see where it goes for sure. And I know Miltech Simulations is making it, but it seems like the start of their program is going to be focused on their own planes first. And don't get me wrong, it's cool, you know, like U2 is going to have specific spy missions with it and all that. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Submitted an application for airline, but still pending. Interesting concepts. Oh. I didn't even know there was a whole... I mean, I guess maybe it's just to keep things under control so far so it doesn't get overloaded with a bunch of things. Or maybe it's just based off names is why there's an application. I don't really know. I'm not versed in, like, online community airline stuff. I know a lot of people love that stuff, but that'll be something I'll get into down the road, maybe. But for now, my focus with this is just, you know, expanding my hangars, expanding my collection of aircraft. I mean, it's just nice being able to fly other stuff. You know, I mean, it's just, there's so many cool planes in the marketplace. There's only so much time you can wait for, you know, the third-party developer to support the career mode, or career mode adding anything. You know, it's just, we've had some fixes, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's just time for some new content and stuff to roll on out for that mode. Or else just more and more people will end up leaving it, you know? I love the screaming passengers in a prayer video. Yeah, I was not expecting that. That was pretty great. I'm glad the AI traffic is looking better, because yesterday everything AI traffic was F-18s. The airliners, some of the airliners were showing up as gliders. I don't know what was going on yesterday, but this is looking much better now. I was like, what is happening? The whole airport was just filled with F-18s taxiing everywhere. The same thing's still going on though with the traffic, where they're just frozen on the ground. You have the ones that are flying, they do okay. Then the ones that are supposed to taxi around, they're just frozen in time. And Jason, yeah, renting works, so if you want to rent a plane, you actually keep the plane for 30 days. You're not spending, I don't think it's a daily cost. I think whatever the cost is to rent it, you're getting it for 30 days time, and then you kind of build up your money from there. Is how I think it works. I didn't look into it too much, because I just focused on making money to buy the Skymaster. I forgot the name. Goodness gracious. But I believe that's how it works. Could be wrong. Watched that part at least 5 times. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed the screaming passengers. Alright, Austin Tower, thank you for the fantastic long taxiway across the entire airport.
Austin Tower, CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12 ready at runway 18 right, east departure.
CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12, altimeter tree 000 east departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 18 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 18 right, CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure the audio was all good. We're all fantastic. And you won't believe it, but look who was fixed. Look at him go. Anyways, let's get going up here. Get our flaps down. Get up into the air with the Skymaster. What is that call sign? Are you talking about the underscore stuff? That's just a glitch in the latest beta build. If that's what we're talking about. Or is it the FLI 1.2? I don't know what that is actually. Because it's normally raw 52 or whatever. I don't know. I never even made that one. That was just something the sim came up with. How much of Texas is not 3D photogramming? Because I mean, we flew, you know, through the City Update 10 that did Dallas, I think, and Fort Worth. But everything else is just this. I was really surprised by that. Hey Nick, how are you doing this fantastic Monday? Welcome to the stream. I mean, for the most part, if I'm not wanting to deal with ATC, I just don't even bother with it since it is free flight. But that's the cool thing about doing these programs too, is you can go to like planner.flightsimulator.com and actually utilize those tools to make these flight plans yourself for these missions. Since, you know, you can't do that in career mode, you just get whatever the sim creates for you currently. So I mean, it's really cool to have that ability to use those functionalities because, you know, I don't use it too much since most of our time is spent in that career mode where
CTWN32 underscore in Foxtrot Lima India 12.
it doesn't make any sense to spend the time in the planner tool.
Change approved.
Austin Tower, CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12. Frequency change.
I think we're going to go ahead and climb to about 5,000 feet. That's kind of where we're heading for. Just trim up a little bit.
Austin approach, CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12 is type Skymaster C337, 2 miles south of 02 X-ray Sierra, 2800. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12, Austin approach. Squawk 0505.
Squawk
Little foggy
0505,
around Austin.
CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12.
CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12. Radar contact 3 miles
4,000
southwest
will
of
be
Kilo,
fine.
Quebec, November,
No,
India
we'll-
7, 3500. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Oh, we'll do 4,000. That
Maintain
works.
own navigation.
Get our heading set up the way we want.
CTWN32 underscore and
Oh, shoot,
Foxtrot
did you
Lima
talk to-
India
sorry,
12.
I wasn't-
Acknowledge last transmission.
I was looking at everything else. Apologies.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace, CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12.
It's out.
CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12.
Heading mode
You're leaving my
on,
airspace.
altitude
Radar
hold
service
mode,
terminated.
please.
Squawk 1200. Frequency
I'm pretty
change
sure we're not heading
approved.
the right direction, which is fine. That left bank turn. Head outside and enjoy the... Oh! Nope, hang on. Heading indicator can work. Act a bit wonky here. Like it can be very sensitive, and then other times it can be very not sensitive.
Please acknowledge.
Can you talk to me again? Oh my goodness.
Squawk
I'm just trying to
120.
enjoy my plane, please. outside view is loud. That's why I hate live streaming. Just such a pain. I mean, I only turned it up a little bit, but I felt like it was too quiet. At this point, if it's too quiet, then I'm not there. That's the way I'm gonna look at it. Like a centimeter. It just makes no sense. Because now it's where it was before we even flew, and then my goodness. And then it still sounded like I was, I mean, I get it, the engines are actually doing more now than they were before, but still. Turn myself all the way up. Yeah, see, there we go. Always fighting with this. I don't know why it changes so much anyways. These planes must just have different volume settings going on in the sim or something, because I don't change anything, and it's always different. It's unbelievable. But anyways, now it should sound great. I don't even know what I was saying. I was saying it was a cool twin-tail engine Cessna. Who wouldn't want that? And how does it sound like when I'm outside? Let me make sure that's all good. It still seems pretty loud outside, but that's fine. I just won't talk when I'm outside the cockpit here. The mixer is not maxed out, I can assure you that. As a matter of fact, it's minus 16.1. But we're good now. It's fine. Because if it sounds good here, then that's where it's going to stay. Because I'm done dealing with it. It's just ridiculous. So anyways, if you're just joining, we're using this program here called Pilops, doing a flight from Austin, Texas to Houston, Texas. Currently transporting passengers and some cargo, which we can go ahead and take a look at that as well. From this screen, this is a web-based version of it. The program itself is just a tie-in to the sim, send the data that you set up in this website, and then go from that. So you can see our flight information here. Our cargo that we have going on is currently 6 passengers, which again, they need to change it because if you can tell, I guess technically if you wanted to sit in the cargo area, you could, but it's really 4 passengers, but I'm okay with it. It gives me a little extra cash for now, until they fix that, but... So anyways, we've got the passengers in here, and we have a few packages that we're delivering to this airport outside of Houston, Texas. So, and then of course, every airport you go to, you have a long list of different mission types that you want to dive into, with all different payouts, depending on the distance and whatever you're delivering, of course. The more passengers you have, the more money, and then of course distance is a factor in that as well. And this is yet something else that is missing from the in-sim career mode, is the ability to have a wide range of distances for these missions, which this one has, of course, because not everybody wants to do a 2.5-hour cargo flight every single mission. It gets old after a while, so... Because on top of that getting old, then flying the same plane over and over again, because you only have an option of 1 or 2 aircraft, it's just... it gets stale, especially after what is it? Almost 7 months now since release? And we haven't had, well, we've had a couple new additions to career mode, but it's for the most boring career options possible of flight seeing, ferry flight, and first flight. So it's nothing to be, you know, mentioned. Oh. Interesting. The walk around lets you go out. And by the way, people will probably get mad that they're not on. Well, actually, apparently they don't pop up at all. So, never mind. There's nothing I can do. Again, this is a 2020 aircraft that just functions in 24. It's not a native one just yet, so I don't really care if the pilots are there or not. It doesn't really... I never really think much about it. Because, to be honest with you, what does it really add? They're not actually physically holding the yoke or stick. They're just kind of sitting there, so it really doesn't make much of a difference. Oh, I know. See, this is why I hate live streaming, because I'm focused on everything else, and everybody's always complaining and getting mad because of my RPMs. It's like, I know I typically do it, but then I'm always focused on everything else. And, there we go. Everything's fine. I use NeoFly, but the economy system is not good. Yeah, I used NeoFly before too. I just didn't like it. All that AI thumbnail or avatar crap just looks so cheesy. It's such a garbage UI. I mean, yeah, there's stuff too, like, it's nice dealing, or not dealing with, you know, hold short at the blue box and all that other type of crap that shouldn't even be in career mode anyways. It's just like, let me get off the runway wherever I feel like I want to, and then I'll contact ground. It's just, there's so many of those types of things, and I'm really hoping we'll start seeing improvements to career mode, because, yes, we've had fixes like we were talking about, but now it's time to get some quality of life things going, and new content, bringing in all those other planes that are already in the sim that we own into career mode, and fixing other planes that have been broken since release, you know, stuff like that. And it's just, that's why I wanted to dive into something like this, just to kind of have some fun with career mode again, because I just don't have that right now. You know, there's only so many flights I can do in the PC-24 and the TBM and the 737 MAX for passenger transport. You know, it's just, it's like, we gotta get rolling here. That's why I never use SimRate even if it's available, like in career mode. Everything is 100% time. I just don't do long flights on live streams. I just do that when I'm not even around, because I think long flights are boring. Like, I don't see the appeal of it for content. Like, this is the most I will do, is probably hour-long flights, which is what we're doing here. We're about a quarter of the way over to Houston from Austin. And then, of course, the other thing, I want to do low-level flying, because then we can actually see more detail of the world. Because if you're doing an airline flight for 3 hours, I just don't see the enjoyment in that. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. It's always weird to me when developers showcase a new plane, like with Flight Sim Expo that wrapped up over the weekend. So many of those trailers hardly showcase what the aircraft sounds like. It's always filled with music that is not even fitting anything regarding Flight Sim, but that's besides the point. It's like, just let's hear the plane. I don't need all this, like, cinematic music, and heavy rock music going on. It's like, what is this? Like, let's hear the plane. It's flight sim, not music sim with planes. It's just always an odd choice when I see so many developers just have all this music blaring on their trailers. Black Sheep, hello, hello, good day to you. How are you doing this fine Monday? New Sky. Never heard of it. Let me look. Oh, Virtual Airlines. That's probably why I haven't heard about it. Because I'm not looking for something that's so focused on just tube liner, airliner type stuff, because I'm not into that. We fly from time to time, but airliners are just not fascinating to me. This right here, I love. Just steam gauges. I say this a lot, but it's still true. Plus, you get a lot more uniqueness in general aviation. Because modern airliners, you fly one, you've pretty much flown all of them. That's why it's just, yeah, it's not really my thing. So that's why I was really focused on finding something that lets you just kind of use whatever you want. Like, you can have the airliner stuff, there's a whole, like, here, I guess I can show it. Because there's a whole airliner thing here with Pilops too, where you can create your own airline company. People can join in, be part of it, and all that. It's really cool for those that are really into the airliner stuff. But when you can have all this other stuff going on that isn't just based off of airliners, from general aviation to older aircraft like the DC-3, the Beechcraft Model 18, to turboprops, to the Sky Courier, to private jets, and then down to airliners. Now, older airliners, I could get into. But this stuff here, the A320, the A330, the A340, the A350, the 737, the 747, and like, it just, I don't know. This doesn't do it for me. And then, of course, if you do pop in here and there's a plane that's not, you know, around, you can always suggest it. This is going to be an ever-evolving and adding list of aircraft as well. I like that I'm starting to see a bit more dots every so often, too, on the map. That's pretty cool to see. I don't really... I mean, we've done some... I think I've done one video over VR and flight sim. I've tried doing it other times, but I just could never get it to look as good as it did that first time I did it. I'm not sure what changed or whatever, but... yeah, so I just kind of gave up on it. I might dive back into it down the road, but I'm perfectly fine with the monitor flying. And no doubt, East Coast. No doubt. And I'm glad you enjoy that East Coast. I mean, I do too. Because, I mean, every so often, as you've seen, we've dove into the airliners and stuff. And, you know, it's fun. And then after that, I'm like, hey, I'm good for a month or so now. I don't need to fly it anymore. Because, yeah, it's just... I love this type of flying. I still feel like performance in the latest beta build has improved, especially landing at the bigger airports. I don't know if it's just because I've been landing at airports that aren't handcrafted. I mean, that could be helping with that, but I don't have those massive stutters anymore, which is nice to see. So we'll see if that holds true once we head over into Houston here. Hey, Crazy Franks, how are you doing this fine day? Flying airliners properly is just a flex for a lot of creators. Flying GA properly offers other challenges. Absolutely, Threshold. I mean, for the most part with airline, I mean, I know there's more to it than what we normally do, but yeah. It's all good. I'm just glad you guys enjoy the general aviation stuff as well. That's awesome to hear. I mean, what a cockpit we have here. And of course, it's a Coronado, so if you had like the third-party stuff, I don't know how any of this stuff works. I've never messed with it here. But you can get the GTN 750XI, a GTN 750, the 750XI. Oh wait, that's some. Oh, we have to install that. Oh, that's okay. Never mind. So yeah, the 750 and the 750XI, you can install or get third party, and then have that included in the airplane, which is pretty cool. I'm not really too worried about it. I'm fine with the system that's in here currently. Pretty cool little tablet. Like that it has an animation. Now I have hiccups, which is fantastic. Beautiful lake off the side here. Which, another thing I love about Pilops too is, you know, my biggest complaint with the EFB and the Sim since its release is not having a single bit of labels regarding anything. Cities, borders, it's just, we need that. But with Pilops, it doesn't matter because we can go right over here. Here's where we are. Zoom on in. And there we go. It's the Somerville Lake. Just on the border of Burleson County. It's like, I just don't know why we don't have this. I will never understand why we don't have a map like this in the EFB, but whatever. So it's still cool to be able to see where we are on the map and actually get some details of what we're flying over. Because that's the thing I love doing with our general aviation flights too, is when we're flying in places I'm not familiar with, it's kind of nice learning about what we're flying over and just having that extra detail. I mean, because I said this on the last stream, it's Bing, so why don't you just incorporate Bing Maps into the EFB? It's just odd. Love all those patches of trees going on. But this is a fun drive. Just kind of going, I mean, there are no mountains or anything, but still. But it's some really relaxing scenery you're driving through down there. Got some lovely clouds going on. And Omar, absolutely. I was so happy to see all the like even the older planes being incorporated with it. Like I can't wait, because I think the DC-3 is going to be my next purchase. Because one, it can hold a crap ton of cargo and it's just a fun plane to fly. So I mean that might be it. The Caribou's cool too. So it's just cool seeing that variety already. And it's just going to be more and more options, which then of course support third-party planes as well as planes in the sim already, since a lot of third-party creators don't seem to want to support the in-sim career mode, so at least you still can utilize it even if it's not supporting the in-sim career. Yeah, but there's no, I'm telling you, there's no labels or borders. I don't know who would use this map, honestly. This is just horrendous to look at. And then you get terrain and satellite. And there you go. That's it. Let's see here. Will the performance issues also be updated on the Xbox version with the new update? I'll have to go back into the Xbox version because it wasn't a great experience last time. But the 0.9 build was not a good experience on PC either, so we'll have to dive back in. We'll probably do another Xbox stream this week, just to see how things are going there. And we'll go from that. As a ramp agent, I agree that all airlines are at this stage the same or somewhat. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I mean, seeing them from a distance, there's only some subtle changes, like the nose of an Embraer is shorter, and then the Airbus and Boeings are very similar. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's cool seeing them land, but that's about it for me. I ditched VR for ultra-wide. Very nice, Sir DLW. Hopefully that's been a nice switch for you. But I mean, hopefully for those of you that do use VR, I'm hoping your experience will get better. Because I know it's been a very, not even a rocky road, just a non-existent road for the most part on the VR side of things. Which is a shame, because I know 2020 was pretty steady on performance and everything, wasn't it? You also love the DC-3, very nice, Barry. And Jason, no, I do not use eye tracker. I don't use anything special. I'm probably one of the only flight sim channels that don't have anything. All I have is a Thrustmaster HOTUS 1, and that's it. I don't have any other special tools or anything like that. Is there any mission for amphibian planes and airport? Actually, yes. Because, isn't there a... Yeah, look at that. We got the Beaver. So I'm assuming... I'll have to look into it or ask. Because, I mean, they have a picture of the amphibious one, so I'm sure there's going to be options to land at water-based airports. Because any airport in the sim is available. So I'll kind of have to dive into that a little bit more. Because obviously the gears are there too, but, you know, you get what I'm saying. Because I don't see why that wouldn't work. Oops. And Threshold, I mean, I have to agree. I mean, it was something... God dang, I need some water. Hang on. I still think the clouds have improved, though. They look so nice now. And then, of course, the other thing about being in a third-party career program is you have multiplayer, so you can fly with friends. You have live weather all the time. It doesn't matter what mission, because, you know, career mode, it's just some missions have it and other ones or whatever. So it's cool being able to go on a flight with live time, live weather, and go through clear skies, and then it goes into nighttime. You have some thunderstorms off in the distance. It looks really cool. But anyways, regarding the Xbox version, it should have been something that released afterwards. I think releasing both the PC and Xbox versions at the same time really caused even more chaos than what would have happened if it was just the PC version, because now the team split on both the Xbox fixing and bug fixes and chaos there, and then all the chaos going on the PC side, and all, you know, it just should have definitely been something where it's like, okay, we're going to delay the Xbox version for a few months, get everything situated there, get the Xbox version where it needs to be, and then release it, you know, stuff like that. Kind of like what Wreckfest 2 did, where it's early access on PC, that's their only focus, and then once it's out of early access there, the console versions will release. It's just, it was extra strain, but like you said, it was probably not even a Sobo. I would guess it was more so Microsoft saying, hey, we're releasing on everything, if I'd have to guess. So absolutely a business side of things there. Because that's typically how those releases go. It's just like, you know, whoever's above the developer, they're the ones pretty much calling the shots. It's like, we don't really care. We want money, so push it out and fix it after the fact. I would not be surprised. Oh, look at that. Oh, it looks so good. So, I don't know if any of you have seen it. I don't know if it gives out notifications. I hope it doesn't. I keep trying to use the community post thing on YouTube and share some pictures I take when I'm flying, and they look really cool before I post it. And then after I post it, it looks like it's 240p and from the 1980s. So I deleted it. I was like, man, it was a really cool flight with the Skymaster. But yeah, so hopefully you guys don't get notified about that. I'm sorry if you did. I'm just giving up on trying to post pictures. This looks, I can't get over how cool this looks. What have you... But no, Threshold, it'll never be the same product, no. I mean, it's just, there's only so much that the Series X can handle. And... I mean, I still don't... I'm so confused by Microsoft and Xbox's plan for the Xbox as a whole. I know they said that they're working on the next generation of Xbox, but what is that? Is it really going to just be like a console? Or is it going to... I hope it's not like some cloud streaming nonsense. I doubt that's going to be the case, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be a flop. Because I can't get into cloud gaming. I've tried it on multiple things with Google Stadia. That's gone. I've tried it with Amazon's... Is it Luma? Whatever Amazon's cloud gaming service. I've tried NVIDIA GeForce Now. I've tried Xbox Cloud. And it's never the same experience that you get from a native piece of hardware. Maybe that'll change down the road, but currently it's just not something that I've ever fully enjoyed. From just a gaming perspective. Let's see here. As it's going to be multiplayer soon. Oh, what are we talking about? I think all the third-party career stuff will over time be added to the in-game career mode. I'm hoping so. But it just seems currently that the third-party developers don't seem that adamant to support it. A lot of them say that it's very limited. I mean, some of them are even making their own career modes, like I was talking about earlier with Miltech Simulations. And so I don't know. I really don't know what the future of career mode's going to be, but I do know they're losing support by taking... I mean, I get it. All the other stuff that's been going on, there's obviously more important things to situate before focusing on career mode. But with that, it's still something where it's just like people want to have a reason to come back to it. And if they're at the same point where I'm at, where it's just like, you know, I've flown everything that's available in the sim, I've done all the career missions over and over again, the lack of variation for the existing missions gets tedious over time. Because I always like mentioning this again, because this is what I want to see, is like what we're doing here. Instead of a cargo mission that we have in the in-sim career mode being one thing that you're delivering, with Pilops, it's awesome. It's like, I'm going to deliver passengers and a variety of cargo on this one flight. So not only are we making way more money in an hour's time than we would in a 2-hour flight in the in-sim career mode, we're having more variety. Because that's the thing that's lacking right now after hundreds of hours in career mode is you always have the same cargo, you always have the same amount of people you're rescuing in search and rescue, you always have the same amount of cargo you're lifting with a helicopter, you have the same amount of fire that you're putting out. It needs that variety going on for sure. And I'm really hoping we'll get to that point once all the performance side of things have finally been resolved. And I feel like we're getting there. Sure, this latest beta build has broken the sim brief side of things because it keeps crashing things. Some third-party planes are causing issues. I honestly haven't run into any third-party planes breaking my sim, because this is one right here. It isn't even a 24 aircraft. So it's just... That's why I try to keep my experience in the beta as vanilla as possible. I mean, we have a third-party program with the sim. We have a third-party plane that we're flying. And performance has been great. We haven't had any crashes. We had one crash on Saturday after 3 hours. And then now we've been going for an hour and 2 minutes with this flight. My voice is going away. That's the only problem so far. But yeah, so it's just... I'm really hoping that now that we're finally to a more stable part, at least for me, I know the Microsoft Flight Sim Forum is apparently having catastrophic failures left and right. I'm not sure how many third-party programs they have, because I think it's not only SimBrief. I think it's probably a mix of having SimBrief, and then this third-party thing, and then this third-party plane, and then this third-party... Like, there's just so much going on that isn't supporting whatever Asobo is changing in these beta builds, which is leading them down to a very crash-tastic experience. Because, you know, my experience, other than... Because 0.9 was terrible, performance dropped, the autopilot was broke, but this 0.10 build has been very stable for me, even with using some third-party tools and aircraft. But let's see here. Hey FMJ, how are you doing this fine day? I've seen the red arrows have been released, a bit pricey though. Isn't it like 40 bucks or something? Because yeah, I saw something about that as well. Also, career mode being limited to only marketplace planes is kind of a deal breaker. And, I mean, that's true too. Because with something like this that we're using, good old Pilops, once the developers add that certain plane into it, you can use it. So it doesn't matter if it's supporting career mode or not. It's just like, hey, I want to... Because that's how I ended up buying this plane. Where is it? Is it even on the list anymore after you buy it? Anyways, I saw this in the list, I was like, that looks like a cool plane, looked at the marketplace and grabbed it. So it's cool to be able to look at a plane that you, oh there it was, like, I like how I see it after the fact. But being able to see these planes that aren't in the in-sim career mode and say, hey, that looks really fun to fly, it has great ratings, I'm gonna grab it and utilize it in a career environment, is nice to have. Because, I mean, that's why I haven't bought any planes. You know, this whole time I said I'm not going to buy anything until it supports career mode, and we're still at a point where a majority of the planes that we already got with the sim itself still don't support career mode. So it's like, how long is that going to take? Is that going to delay third-party support? Are they even interested in bringing it? Because as of right now, it doesn't seem like it. I mean, we have the LVFR A330, or is it a... No, it's an A340. That does support heavy cargo, and of course we can't use it because heavy cargo doesn't exist still. So I mean, there's some developers doing it, but it's a very, very slow adoption rate still at this point. By the way, we are in the area of the airport. Been so busy talking it up, haven't even been paying attention. Let's go ahead and see if we can get into contact with the airport. I totally didn't change my... That's okay, I didn't really want to listen to them anymore. It's all good. They still need to change all of this. The amount of random nonsense that you have to scrub through to find the airport you're trying to contact is crazy. Heading KCXO, Kilo Charlie X-Ray Oscar. Because why do I need to contact a hospital's helipad? Oh, there we go. Full stop landing, please.
Tower CTWN 32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 1214 miles west 4000 to land. CTWN 32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India
Well, it's not even about that. I think they said it's just to... I don't remember. They explained why it's only marketplace planes. I forgot what it... I don't remember. They keep bringing up... Like, I don't know why they keep bringing this up. This is always an odd thing for me, is... They keep saying they want it to be a... Not fair experience, but... They're really worried about people... I guess, cheating in career mode. I don't know why that matters. It's a single-player experience. People should be able to experience it and play through it however they want to. And something with marketplace planes being able to be, I guess, policed or something. Like, I don't know. It's just, they talked about it, I think, a couple developer streams ago about why it's only marketplace planes. It was a really odd explanation, and I still don't understand it. I heard it a while ago and I still don't get it, but it's just... Well, who knows, maybe with the next Xbox, with it supposedly incorporating Steam into it, maybe they're going to open it up for people to have third-party programs on it. I don't know, we'll see. The whole Xbox strategy doesn't make any sense to me anymore, but we'll see what they have planned, because I'm certainly lost. You can save up for the DH6 or DHC6. Very fun plane to fly. Is that the Caribou? Hang on, let's look at that while our plane's banking to the right. Oh no, that's the... Is that a plane in the sim? I don't remember. Oh shoot, is that our airport? It is. And do we have 1-4? Wasn't even listening. Yes. Perfect. Bring back that power. And it just, I don't know why it mattered. Cause just like there were players when career mode first launched with the sim. There were people on the forum complaining that people were using sim rate, and I don't understand why they cared. Like, why is that ruining your experience? I don't get it. If people want to race through it and then, you know, whatever, then that's what they want to do. Why is that affecting your gameplay? It's just weird. I will never understand that. The Flight Sim forums is definitely a place, that's for sure. I try to avoid it as much as possible. I only go there to file bug reports and stuff that I run into with the beta. But, yeah. It's just... I couldn't believe it. Why are people using sim rate? Why do you care? I don't use it, and I don't care if somebody's using it. Not everybody has hours to fly a plane. So if that's how they want to experience it from time to time, or all the time, whatever, let them do it. So it's just weird. The things people complain about. We're going to go a bit out and then make a left bank to get on final. Apologies, everybody. I was a bit too distracted by talking and not really paying attention. We actually got here a lot faster than I thought. I mean, it has been an hour and 10, but, you know, the Skymaster is pretty fast, which is another reason I like it. Oh, it's in the turboprop category. Gotcha, Barry. Yeah, but I feel like multiplayer in... Well, even so, I mean, it's just... I don't know. I mean, it'll be nice to have, but I don't think multiplayer's close. Based off of everything that I've been hearing and seeing from developer streams and so forth. I mean, that hasn't even really been brought up, so I feel like that's pretty far away. Don't get me wrong, I want that to happen, but it's definitely not something I'm seeing happening very soon. I mean, it's already been 7 months and we haven't had a single aircraft that we've owned already in the sim be implemented into career mode, so I'm not expecting big features like that for probably another year plus. I mean, look how long people have been wanting shared cockpits to be in the sim. I mean, that's been talked about since 2020. So it's just, we'll see. I mean, honestly, I don't need full-on multiplayer functionality just yet. I would just love to see free flight players in career mode too, just to make the world feel a bit more alive. Because, I mean, if we weren't in the beta, we would see more people, of course, because this is free flight. So it kind of looks like a career setup here with just the AI traffic. But if we were in the regular build, we'd see real players being able to see what they're flying and all. I mean, it would just be nice. And career mode absolutely needs that in the sim. Yes, I don't know why the hangar view went away, actually. I don't like the livery menu either. I'm not sure why the plane is sitting at an angle like it is. Sometimes you barely see the livery you're picking. It's just like, why is it not at a 90-degree angle in front of us? Or like you said, being able to be in the hangar, and since we have a walk-around mode, actually see the plane and all that stuff. I would love to see that, no doubt. Wrong, there is two of them. Someone was showing us two planes. What two planes? Because the only rentals are like the C-17 and stuff, but they're not career supported still. If that's what we're talking about. And no doubt, Nick, I'm glad you enjoy the content. Always happy to have you in the live streams. Yeah, I know. Hang on. Oh, shoot, are you talking to me? My bad, sorry. I know the beeping's going on too. It's because we don't have the gears down. I'll just put them down so we don't have to hear it anymore. Sorry, everybody. And yeah, some planes just don't even load the liveries. It's like, okay. It's just, man, it can be such a great flight simulator, and I hope it will be, but there's definitely a lot of area for improvement. Even have contact with developers for newly oh yeah, I mean, I've never been contacted by a developer to showcase their plane. It's whatever. I don't really care. Because a lot of them aren't very highly rated anyways on the marketplace, so all I ever do is if there's a plane that I think looks really cool, I'll buy it myself. I don't like getting stuff for free. I mean, we've done some sceneries and stuff, which I'm grateful for, don't get me wrong. Like Orbex even commented on the video I did over Rocky Mountain Airport, which was fantastic. That was my favorite airport add-on I've messed with so far. I mean, the work that went into it was awesome. But I typically don't like getting stuff for free, because then it kind of, it makes my opinion seem less valid. Like, it's just, I'm sure there's people out there like, oh, you're just saying it's great because you got it for free. I would never be that way, but that's why I avoid it. It's like, I like spending my own money on stuff, and giving you my opinion over it. Because then people know it's genuine or not. I'm not going to spend 20 bucks on a plane and say it's great when it isn't, you know? That's the way I look at it, so I'm not actively going out there trying to find a plane or developer to send me free stuff. And so many airports have so many issues with the AI spawning stuff on the runways like that. Hey, Adam.
CDWN 32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12. Turn next taxiway. CDWN 32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12. Contact ground on 124.125.
See how much nicer that is instead of going for the blue box? So it can just disappear. This is what it needs to be in the in-sim career mode. I could never get into X-Plane. I mean, I flew it, God, 12 years ago. I just can never get into that one. And speaking of bought planes, I bought this yesterday, 15 bucks. It's on sale. There's a summer sale going on right now in the marketplace, by the way. So I've been kind of keeping an eye out for some aircraft. It might be for sale. Because this was normally like 26 bucks or something like that. Or maybe I did spend 20. I don't even know what I spent on it. All I know is Coronado's becoming my favorite aircraft developer. I mean, from the F-33A to the new free Piper we just got. And then now this thing. It's been great. And where are we going? Okay, we are going left. I keep using the mouse. Get that out of here. Those smooth turns. Got a little Embraer convention going on over here. You have real flight hours in the Piper? Very nice, Crazy Frank. Very nice. I just need Pilops to add the Dakota into the list, and then I'll be using that as well. Oh shoot, I guess I should probably pay attention. Where do they want me to go? Kind of forgot I was taxiing to a parking spot. Just kind of doing my own. I mean, it doesn't really matter anyways. You can just park wherever we want. Park with the Embraers here. Perfect. And then when you finish up a flight, we'll open up the software, finish and save flight, and there we go. get our score, experience, where we flew to, how much fuel we used, flight time, and then of course distance. You need to tweak the flight time. Should already be 2:11 or 1:11, I should say. Because it didn't take us over 2 hours. But anyways. Or maybe it's supposed to be showing like 1 minute and 7, or 1 hour, 7 minutes something. Maybe that's what it's trying to showcase. But cool, so there we go. Our flight is done there. And if we come to the web browser one, you can see all of our statistics. And our 10% mission bonus, because if you haven't seen just yet, every day you fly, you get a bigger bonus. So every consecutive day increases the amount of payout you get. We're up to 119,365 credits and almost 14 and a half hours of flight time in Pilops so far. And Omar, there is no that's one thing I don't like about the marketplace is they're allowing certain developers, not naming any names, of course I will. Captain Sim is one of them that is very subpar. And then what's the other one? I forgot it. I think it's MS Scenery or something, or M Scenery. Do we have some new planes, by the way, in the marketplace? Oh, another Coronado. Look at that. And it supports career mode. Oh, see, it's always first flight, ferry flight, and flight C. I don't care. It's alright. I got the Skymaster now. I don't need another retractable gear Cessna. Looks cool, don't get me wrong, but I don't need another ferry flight aircraft. Which, by the way, are they gone? Did they get booted off? Normally their crap's always filling up the whole store. Oh no, there they are. Because look, if we go to their listing, check out their ratings. 3, 3, 2, oh, a 3.9. That's a record. 3.1, 2.3, 2.2, 2.7, 2.9, 3, 3, 2. You get the point. I don't know. I feel like if you consistently put out something that's below 3, you get booted from the in-sim marketplace. Is the way I look at it. There's no reason to have this continue to be a thing in the sim. I thought this looked cool, but it looks like it gets poor reviews too. But to be honest, I don't know. Military planes are cool, but what do you do with it in a flight sim? I mean, you just... Obviously you fly it, but I don't know. I just feel like they get boring rather quickly in a non-combat sim. Which maybe Miltech Sims thing will resolve that. We'll see. But anyways, that's my thoughts on the marketplace and M Scenery. Let's see, an hour and a half. Oh, we'll do another flight. Why not? We're not going to refuel because it's going to be a shorter flight than we just did, so we're going to be good on that. We should have a lovely selection, 108 potential options for our flight. 78 nautical miles is the shortest one, because I really don't go for these. Because those are typically dirt strips. So I think we'll probably go with this. Jasper. So KCO, or KCXO? Oh, I did remember it. Wow, I'm surprised. I thought I was going to get that wrong. Let's see here. KJAS. Kilo Juliet Alpha Sierra. Jasper. That works. Keep heading east a little bit. Only 34-minute flight. Gonna be nice and quick. Could always go a little bit further and make a bit more cash, because I think we might do that. Let's go KDRI. Kilo Delta Romeo India. 46 minutes. Because I think we're just going to get better payouts from that. Oh yeah, look at that. All kinds of packages to add on in. And do we have any more packages up front here? No, okay. Let's get our 6 passengers. And almost another 8 grand for a shorter flight. Not going to worry about fuel. We have plenty for this flight. Excellent. 80%. Let's see here. They even have an IL-96. Gonna be honest, I don't even know what that is. Are we talking about in this list or something else? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Where the heck is my find? Oh, there we go. We must be talking about something else. Anyways. Oh, now I have the taskbar here. Get out of here. Unbelievable. Let's see here. Oh, Tyler, I just finished the last video where you introduced Pilops. Did you ever figure out how to do multiple trips? There's no way to do, like, if you want to have it here. Hang on, let me have a visual here. So, like, let's say you wanted to do a drop at KDRI and then head over to KJAS. There's no way to do that currently, but you can have multiple different types of things going on. So if you want cargo and passengers for the same place, you can make a boatload of cash. So that's kind of how I do it now, Tyler. I still would love to see that down the road for this. I think that'd be cool. It's like, oh, I want to get some passengers dropped off here and then get some cargo dropped off at another airport after that. I think that'd be kind of cool if they could make that work. But yeah, so I just do multiple drops for the same airport, which is still nicer than just doing one specific mission. You can have multiple missions to one airport and go from that. And of course, bigger the plane, the more passengers you can have, more cargo, and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started on up. Let's go ahead and refresh our software. We have our new mission already here. Here comes, I love the very satisfying sound here. Oh, that was a different one. Okay, they have multiple of them. I like it. Ready to connect, ready to start your flight. And there we go. We're ready to go. It's being tracked. Let's make some more money on this stream. Wait for the Garmin to situate itself. Let's talk to Tower. And we're going to be departing east again.
Ground, CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 1-2. Request taxi for takeoff, departure to the east.
CTWN32 underscore Foxtrot Lima India 1-2.
And see, Omar, that's why I think you are going to like the Miltech stuff, because they're creating their whole campaign career thing for their aircraft. So like the Blackhawk that they're making is going to have search and rescue missions. It even has weaponry on it. So it'll be specific missions for their aircraft the U2 that they're making is going to have spy missions, and, you know, there's like thermal cameras on the Black Hawk and stuff like that. So I think that's where you're going to enjoy the military stuff, because right now, if you're just flying it in free flight, I agree with you, it gets boring. So the fact that Miltech is implementing that type of stuff for that is very cool if you're into that type of stuff. So we'll see how it goes. It's apparently releasing in July or August. So, I mean, if people are interested in it, I might grab one of them just to see what's going on and go from that. Why am I hearing automated weather? Go away. And I mean, that could honestly be a possibility with what they're trying to create. Because it's going to be all custom missions. It's going to be things where people can make their own missions and then share them. You can even make your own and then play them. All that kind of stuff. So it'll definitely be something to keep in mind if you're wanting some mil sim stuff in Flight Sim. Because that's kind of what they're trying to create. I might get the Black Hawk just to kind of have that going on and showcase it, and then if people are interested with that for future stuff, then we can continue with it, I think is kind of my plan. Because may as well showcase it and see what the capabilities are. Plus, I do love the Black Hawk. It's an awesome helicopter. So. I noticed ever since the Piper came out, almost all the AI are listed as Pipers for whatever reason. Then it's settled, Omar. I'll keep track of that, and then we'll dive into it. Because I think the Black Hawk is going to be $40, but then the mission stuff is free. It's just, you get the planes that they make to support it, and I think they eventually want to open it up. I don't really know the whole scope of it, but I'll keep an eye out for it. Because I think it's going to support multiplayer too. FMJ, oh my goodness. Keep up the good content, Tim. You always keep it 100 and unbiased. Again, thank you for the super chat. That is very kind of you. That's your third super chat. Very much appreciate it, and I'm glad you enjoy the content. And yep, I try to say how it is. I'm not trying to defend something or anything like that, or I just, exactly like you said, I try to give my honest opinion over everything regarding Flight Sim and add-ons and updates, and keep you guys updated with everything else going on, you know, sim updates, change logs. I'm really glad you guys enjoy those videos, though. I mean, I always try to get those out as soon as I see that an update's either coming out or is out, even when I'm not around. I love doing those update videos on my phone. So it's just, it's been a blast. I mean, ever since Flight Sim's come out, I know it's been a rocky roller coaster, but if it wasn't for the sim, the channel would still be pretty much empty as it was for the 6 years before the sim came out. So I'm glad everybody enjoys the way I do content for the sim, and glad you guys have stuck around all these months already, you know. It's awesome to see, and appreciate all of you supporting. Even if you're not doing super chats or whatever, just stopping by on these streams and chatting with me has been an absolute blast, because my streams used to be just 3 or 4 people watching, and that was it. So the fact that we can have like 30 plus concurrent viewers and we can have all these conversations, it's been awesome. So thank you guys as always for all the continued support. It's just awesome. I keep telling... Pimax keeps emailing me about their stupid VR headset, and I keep telling them, quit bugging me, I don't want it. Leave me alone. I don't know how many emails they've sent me since the release of 24. They don't even watch my content. It's the same corporate, like, email. Oh, we love your VR first content. I haven't done VR except for mini golf. I've done a flight sim VR thing months ago. So they don't even watch my content, but they always try to be like, oh, we love your content. You haven't even watched it. Go away. Leave me alone. I don't want your headset. But my goodness. It's ridiculous. And I keep blocking the email, and then they send an email from somebody else's email. Anyways. But thank you. Again, appreciated Adam and Nick as well. But no, don't worry, I'm never going to be on here saying buy a mattress using my code or buying this energy drink using my code. I hate that stuff too. That's why I hardly watch YouTube. So much of it is just selling out for products they probably don't even use. But anyways. And nope, the only thing I ever recommend is the thing I use, my $90 Thrustmaster HOTUS 1. Because I'm not personally interested in spending thousands of dollars, whatever, on stuff. Again, if you do and you like that stuff, awesome. I hope you enjoy that stuff. It's just not for me. I just like having a fun experience flying planes in our lovely world. Maybe you could play mini golf with it. Yeah. Perfect. That's my favorite thing to do in VR, though, is mini golf. I love mini golf, both in VR and in real life. It's just, how could you not like mini golf? You know? And that is true, Tyler. That is true. We are sponsored by my peanut company, Cowtown Peanuts. So if you do fly... Oh, by the way, that is a perfect segue into the sponsor of this stream, Cowtown Peanuts. Be sure to use my discount code Cowtown for a free quarter of a peanut. If you want the full half peanut, it will be an extra charge, of course. But again, that is discount code Cowtown for a quarter of a peanut on your next flight with Cowtown Airlines. So I was really excited to get a sponsor from my own company. I'm not sure why I spent money on my own channel to sponsor my own channel, but here we are. Yeah, I love it. Oh, wasn't there a plane? There was a plane landing, wasn't there? Did it just disappear? Hello? No? Alright, I guess we're good. Let's contact tower. But again, one more thank you to FMJ. I very much appreciate it. I'm so glad you enjoy the content enough to even do that. And Quirksy, you're a new sub. Appreciate the genuine take on things. I use a HOTUS one as well. That's awesome. Welcome. Happy to have you on the channel, Quirksy. Glad you're enjoying the content, and I'm happy you're using the HOTUS one as well. Hopefully you're enjoying it.
Cleared for takeoff runway 14, CTWN 32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12.
You got the pedals too? Nice. Yeah, I just use the regular stick rudder movement. But very cool. And Threshold, absolutely. I mean, when 2020 first came out, I was just using an Xbox controller because I didn't have a flight stick at that point. But after I got this HOTUS 1, it just amplifies the experience so much. And it doesn't cost a lot, which is my biggest thing.
Charlie Tango 2200 to land. ATC fake type November tree 5 for Charlie Tango Tower. Altimeter tree 004. Enter left base runway 14.
By the way, was really happy with our landing that we had. Not bad. Oh, here, we'll see it from the back. Continue for east departure. Goodbye.
Tower, CTWN 32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12. Continue for east departure.
Adam, you have the hots? Yeah, the HOTA's one at my desk. It's perfect. Nice. I'm glad people that bought it, because I was just saying that's what I have been enjoying it as well, and I didn't lead you astray. So that's awesome. And Black Sheep, yes, the sim loves the long taxis. It always gives me like the opposite side of the airport. It's unbelievable.
ATC fake type for Charlie Tango.
And now, I'm not going to forget the RPM this time. See? That's what happens when I'm not talking the whole... Oh, shoot, did they talk to me? No. They're talking to an AI. See, even the AI is not listening to them. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Crazy Frank. Well, hopefully whenever you upgrade from that, you'll have a better experience. The Turtle Beach one. Nice, FMJ. I think my brother has that one.
Did you hear my last transmission?
Who are you talking to? Who's 4CT? I don't even see a 4... Oh, there they are. It was Lone Star. Ah, yes, the ATC fake type. My favorite ATC. Somebody's hijacked the radio.
CTWN 32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12.
Wait,
My airspace.
why am I was hearing this very vaguely. Why is it beeping?
Fake type for Charlie Tango. Contact ground on 124.125.
Is it because...
124.125 for ATC fake type.
Oh, shoot. That's why. I hope that wasn't loud. I'm sorry. That felt loud for me. I apologize to headphone users. I was like, what is happening? It was the flaps. Sorry, plane. Sorry to everybody for the beeps. I didn't realize I put 2 notches of flaps down either. When did I do that? Anyways, we're good now. I was so confused. I was like, did I leave the gears down?
CTWN 32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12. Did you hear my last transmission?
Oh, of course, now you're talking. Wait, no, wait.
Tower, CTWN
When did you talk to me?
32 underscore and Foxtrot Lima India 12.
There's too much going on, folks. Oh, crap. We'll get up to 4,000 feet, and then we'll set up our autopilot from there. Hey, WRB! How are you doing? Tried this out yesterday, seems pretty decent. Have you tried renting any planes yet? No, I just bought this. And it's been fantastic. Alright, let's level on out about 4,000. Because I don't think this has a vertical speed control or anything like that. If it does, I have no idea how to use it. So just in case you're wondering why I'm doing it this way, that is why. So. Alright, let's get our heading set up. We're not going to be on it too long because it already swapped over to nav. We're close enough to it. Excellent. But yeah, WRB. Haven't used renting yet, just at the moment. I did want the Bravo until I saw the price. Want to get the force feedback. I'm sure that's a really cool experience. I mean, obviously that adds a lot to like driving games with the steering wheel, so I'm sure that's pretty cool to have that for flight sim. I'm sure that's pretty pricey though, right? For force feedback ones. Got the honeycomb yoke and throttle quadrant, but often go back to the Logitech 3D Pro when learning aircraft and enjoy it just as much. A $500 system versus a $30 joystick, equal enjoyment. Very nice, Banana. Welcome to the stream, by the way. But I get that. I mean, same, because I don't like using my Thrustmaster for helicopters or the eVTOLs. Just something about it with a controller feels easier to... Like, I don't know, it's just weird. I have the assist talk to ATC. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. We're in free flight. My invisible co-pilot can take care of this. I can't believe I forgot we're in free flight. AI radio communications. Yeah. All this free flight time and I haven't even been using the AI co-pilot for it. Thank you for bringing that up, Nick. Because now we don't have to do it anymore. Fantastic. I'm so used to career mode where we have to do everything every 2 seconds. Look at that. Why, when you have a co-pilot in career mode, it can't do the same thing when it's already implemented in here, I will never understand that. And yes, Ace Driver, we are in free flight. That's how this... Well, here, I'll wait for the ATC traffic to stop here. And yes, you can sell the aircraft and get some cash. There's also going to be... This is, I thought was pretty cool, actually. So if you want to sell a plane, it's not here just yet, but... Oh, I can't show it. So you can sell it and get immediate money, or down the road there's going to be a marketplace. So you can put it up onto the marketplace for other players in Pilops to buy your plane. So if you want to make a little bit more out of it, you can sell it to somebody else and they'll use whatever credits they have that they've earned to buy your plane and you get the credits that way. So that's going to be a cool system, I think, having an online marketplace to, if you want to sell your plane out immediately, you get cash right off the bat without putting it out on the marketplace. I thought that was kind of cool. So, glad you brought that up as well, because I forgot to mention that. But yes, this is free flight. This is a program called Pilops, like we were just saying, or showing. This is a third-party program. It's free. Currently in its early stages. There's going to be another update coming out here shortly, adding some new stuff. But you can create your own airline company, and I think Barry was talking about... I'll probably add it a little bit later, because right now I want to just kind of expand my catalog of aircraft first and hangars to buy. Because hangars can be pretty pricey, so I'm trying to focus on that before diving into it. And then what's cool with airliner companies is people can join on in. So if you have, like this person has 81 aircraft in their fleet, you can fly in those, make money for the company and yourself, and just have this whole multiplayer world going on with the airliner stuff. But it doesn't have to be just airline, because like Odyssey Aviation, it can be cargo based with general aviation, so you don't have to do like a 737 or an A320. You can fly stuff like we're doing now, which is cool. So there's that. Got the flight history from all the flights we did. There's my 5-hour long one that I did, which made $81,000. Took off from Nebraska. Get to see your track too, which I haven't shown this off just yet. But I think it's a great start for this early phase of Pilops. So again, this is free. You can check it out, see if you like it, and then of course give feedback if you do, and go from that. But we're in Sim Update 3's latest beta build, so if you're not in the beta, you're not going to see me. I should be in US Central, so I mean, if you did want to fly with us, you can absolutely do that. Because this is free flight, so you get full online players and everything. And yes, Nick, sadly it's only for PC, just because third-party programs are not allowed on Xbox. We are the gods in the... Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. If you want to fly, you can absolutely hop on in, I don't mind. Anytime, because anytime we're in free flight, it's open. I'm not picky about if people are flying around or anything like that. And then of course, once the betas start, you know, becoming less frequent, because I'm sure we'll get to that point where it's not just, oh, Sim Update 3 beta right after Sim Update 2 released. It won't always be that. So when everybody's on the same build, like I said, we're going to do community flights, and now I can do community flights while also making some cash in Pileops. It works out. I mean, that's definitely the biggest benefit to these third-party ones, because I'm hoping career mode in the sim.
In Foxtrot, Lima, India 12, contact Houston Center on 133.8. Good day.
ATC.
133.8 for CTWN32 underscore and Foxtrot, Lima, India 12.
I'm so glad it was brought up about the ATC, AI ATC stuff. Because I forgot we're in free flight and we can just have the co-pilot do it for us. So much nicer. But anyways, that's what's nice about it. You can fly with your friends. The whole multiplayer aspect already in here in its early state is awesome. So you and your friends or anybody else can join in your company and make money and just kind of build up the company together. And it's all things that need to go to the in-sim career mode. Because if it doesn't, it's not going to be successful. What a cool river, look at that. It's amazing how that all formed. You know, it just found whatever the fastest route was, and it just ended up doing all these curves. Love that. And hopefully you guys have been enjoying checking out this program with me, by the way. I mean, like I said on Saturday, just saw it and decided to stream it. And then the whole weekend I spent time just having the planes do its thing and making us some money. And it's just been a very enjoyable time. Oh, Threshold, I have so many days played in GTA Online. I still play it. This latest update got me back into it, so sometimes when the planes are flying, I'm in GTA, and love it. Ooh, I need to open a window. It is getting hot. Hopefully you don't hear any birds chirping, because they love being by my window. So, if you hear birds, don't worry, they're not in the cockpit. Alright, status update. It seems to be not any cooler outside. It is cloudy though, so hopefully some wind will kick in. Because for me, I'd rather have a game that lasts years and years as opposed to games that only last 6 or 7 months and then they're already wanting you to buy another one. Plus, I mean, all the free content updates and everything that GTA's gotten over those years. Just love it. So pretty much Flight Sim and GTA are my most played games. '73 in the Upper Peninsula, very nice. It's saying it's... what is the actual temperature? It says 69, but it doesn't feel like 69, I'm gonna be honest. Nice, Nick. Very nice. °31 in London. Ooh, so that's... hang on. 31. I'm gonna say that's around, what, 84 degrees? Right? All my F1 watching should make me good at conversions. .8. That was close. I forgot what I said, but I know it was in the 80s. Oh, man.
United 731. Maintain present altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 15 left approach.
I'm in the south of the UK, absolutely boiling. Well, hopefully it'll cool down here for you short, because I know you've been having that heat wave for a couple weeks now, right? I feel like I've been seeing that.
Maintain present altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 15 left approach.
And this is why fall is the best season of the year. I don't believe anybody that says summer is their favorite. I can't believe it. By the way, if you wanted some up-close visuals on the instruments,
Tower on 127 decimal tree, United 731.
I should be on Central, but if not, I might have picked East. I really don't remember. I mean, most of the time it's always switching anyways, because I guess I'm like right in the middle of where it thinks the best server is to pick. Tea, hoodies, and rain is... yeah. Threshold. I mean, I don't drink... I've been starting to drink some more tea lately. But everything else, yes. I need to live... well, obviously England isn't the place to be then, since it's not overcast and raining, because that's my weather. If I could live in a place that's like that 365 days a year, I'd be happy. It is very nice around here. This is actually heading east out of Houston, northeast. Here, I can actually show you specifically where we're at. So there's Houston here, of course. So we're just kind of out in the middle of nowhere, Texas, but it looks really awesome. So that's where we are, heading into Louisiana. Which, is that where the... oh, we are going into Louisiana for this. I didn't even pay attention to it. Nice. One thing I'd like to see too, Pilops, if you end up watching this, having these markers from your departure to arrival spot, it'd be nice to have it on this map too. Or even clicking on somebody and then seeing where they're heading on the map with pins, because it shows, you know, where they're heading, but it'd be nice to see where they started and all that visually on the map. I think that'd be a nice addition to this. But overall, still cool that you can track your plane, especially when you're not around. You can open this website, of course, on a tablet or phone, take a quick glance, see how far you are on your flight. It's nice not having to have other programs to do the same thing. It's all in one. So I do like that. But it does look very nice around here, I agree. Love your Dr. Hibbert laugh. Great. Oh, man. I heard that a bit ago. I haven't heard it in a while, so it's funny hearing that again.
United 1177, contact Houston Center on 134.8. Good day.
Whoa, they're not saying underscore? Did switching it to AI Copilot kind of work around that?
134.8 for United 1177.
Oh, I wish they need to talk to us again. Oh, am I supposed to do this?
Houston Center, CTWN 32.
I guess my Copilot didn't contact Houston Center.
12 for 1000. CDWN 32 underscore in Foxtrot.
See, he says underscore when I interact with it, but it seems...
Altimeter tree 005. Radar contact continue.
I'll have to pay attention next time the AI talks, because I wasn't hearing underscore until we clicked on it ourselves. That'd be a funny little workaround, but I'd be happy with it, because I'm sick of hearing underscore. Is it a crime to eat chicken from Popeyes in Kentucky? To be honest with you, I don't like Popeyes. The only thing I ever get there is popcorn shrimp. That's all I get. And then Kentucky Fried Chicken is just so overpriced now, it's crazy. A bucket of chicken's like $50, $60. It's like, no thanks. Most of the time it's always dry. The only thing I like is a chicken leg. Everything else is just blah. But is it a crime? I don't know. Maybe somebody from Kentucky can let us know. I don't. It'd be funny if it was. And Ace, are you in the beta build of the sim? Because if you're not going to see me at all, no matter what server. I'm going to go see London before I die, hopefully. And kinda, they had Popeyes in my town, but no one ate there. KFC and Chick-fil-A. And Quirksy, in Cape Town, South Africa, it's currently 13 degrees Celsius. Oh. Nice.
CDWN 32 underscore.
No, I'm just kidding.
Lima, India,
But yeah, Popeyes just never, I don't know.
126.905. Good day. 126.905. CTWN 32 underscore in Fox.
Oh no, he still says underscore. I got excited because the United wasn't saying it, but... By the way, when was the last beta build? It was Thursday, right? Five days ago. Dang. So I'm sure we're getting close to one. Fun fact, the original KFC opened in Salt Lake City, Utah. Well, see, I can see why they didn't name it. So, Kentucky Fried Chicken. Utah Fried Chicken. UFC. Quite the partnership with the Ultimate Fighting Championship, or whatever that thing's called. I never had Wingstop, actually. Had a trip of a lifetime to Oshkosh Air Venture years ago, but the food for the entire trip was the worst bit. Everywhere was terrible. It's because he didn't come down to Colorado. They need to move Oshkosh down here. Needs to be done being up there. I tried Atomic Flavor a Wingstop the other day. Big mistake. Well, it sounds like a big mistake just from the name. Because I don't want something radioactive on my food, so, I mean... Wingstop stinks. Uh-oh. Don Gallagher. There's about to be a riot going on down in the chat because of chicken wings. Oh! Are they floating or are they actually moving? Because he looks like he's floating. Oh, that's a Cessna 172, huh? Uh-huh. No.
Air Shuttle 6378, descend and maintain 2100.
My echo device went off.
Tower on 127 decimal tree.
But yeah, that latest beta build's messed up with some model matching too. Because like I was saying in the beginning of the stream, when I was flying yesterday, some of the airliners were F-18s and gliders for whatever reason. I'm not sure what happened, but... Chicken fight in economy. I mean, to be completely honest with you, the best part of a chicken is the skin. Nice and crispy. After that, it just gets boring anyways, so... That's what I have to say about that. But alright, let's do some showcase shots here. I just realized I didn't even turn on our lights.
Maintain 2100. Tower on 127 decimal tree. Commute air underscore N4245.
Still love hearing that different audio from different aircraft and towers. Sounds so much better now than it did before, with a lot more variety. Yes, Omar. Absolutely. That's for... Did you say first class on that? Yes. Yeah, I like that. First class, chicken skin, and half a peanut. That's a good idea. My toxic junk fix is McDonald's breakfast menu. The rest of the menu is dog food. I mean, bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle. That's a way to kickstart off a road trip. That's all I know. Should be on a I really don't know. I didn't look at it, Ace Driver. I'm sorry. I do not know. Chick-fil-A is loved around here because we are in the Bible Belt here in Appalachia. And they have Christian cred because they stay closed on Sunday. We have all kinds. Yeah, there's a ton of... There's I think about 5 Chick-fil-A's in the general area around me. They're just everywhere. I'm late to the party. What plane is this? This is the Cessna Skymaster, and I bought it for 15 bucks yesterday and have been loving it. Made by Coronado. Hey, I see you, Ace. There you are. Flying a Corvallis, very nice. I haven't flown that in a while. I need to again. Well, right now we are, I think we're almost into Louisiana. We're getting close to our destination, actually. Because where our airport is right here. Yep, heading from Houston, or outside of Houston, crossing the border into Louisiana for our second and final flight here. It used to be. I haven't seen it anywhere around me anymore, because I guess a lot of the franchises and stuff were complaining about the 24/7 breakfast menu. Because here in Colorado it's gone. And I haven't seen it anywhere in surrounding states like Nebraska or South Dakota or anything. I mean, I worked at McDonald's before. I don't know how many McChickens I consumed in that time frame that I worked there. But it was an amount that I will not say. It was a lot of free McChickens. So, I mean, can you blame me? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and break out of autopilot here. Beep. And bring that RPM back even more. Get a nice descent going. I've never had grits before. Even though I was born in Mississippi, I just never got around to it. The breakfast wrap? Nice. Ooh, that sounds great, Threshold. Oh, I hear a Corvallis. I don't see a Corvallis. Oh! Oh. What is going... There's 2 Ace drivers. What is happening? Alright. Oh, we need to go to the left, because I think I see our airport right there. Obviously an old army one. Good old triangle. Oh, look at that. A couple planes on there. It's always cool visiting the smaller town airports. I'm going to make a trip over to Leadville, Colorado, which is the highest airport in North America. So I want to see that airport. Say I was there. And FMJ, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm set to. I think I'm all players, but I'm not sure the server. Because I might be on East. I never look at it, I always forget to. Yeah, Banana, we got a lot of folks from the South here. Very nice. Well, that's the thing. It just seems like it's different depending on the plane, because I never touch anything. And then the next time I'm streaming, I'm all happy, and then somebody's like, I don't hear you, and then I'm sad. Because I never change a single setting. So we'll keep an eye out on that next time we stream. To see how it's doing. But thanks for letting me know, by the way. I appreciate it. Instead of going for the whole stream and everybody's like, wow, I love the engine sound and the very muffled voice of somebody. I'm a Tennessean and I do love grits. I'm one of the few that can eat them plain. Tyler. I don't know what to say now. But nice. I'm glad you enjoy the grits. Is this another player? Banks? Hello, hello? I mean, see, this is the other cool part, too, because, you know, when you fly in career mode and you do a live stream, you don't have the chance of flying with viewers. So being able to do this in free flight and still have the career stuff going on is awesome. Nice, Adam. I had grits once at Waffle House with a lot of butter added and didn't care for it. I really enjoy plain foods, so I'm thinking I may like them more plain too, to be honest. And by the way, I don't even know why I said anything about, you know, them being plain, because I've never had them in any flavor, so... We already propped our gears down. I thought we were closer than we were. I think I might have done this a little early. Alright, gears back up. Certainly thought we were a tad bit closer to the airport. Tenetian. I like it. The Venetian Tenetian. Do not initiate single engine takeoff. Fine, just because it told us to. Is this smoke or is it just really foggy right now down in Louisiana? Because I don't think there's any more Canadian wildfire smoke making their way that far south. Could be wrong. My HR department taught me there were 3 things to never discuss with people because it can lead to infighting: religion, sports, and food. I mean, that's true. Although I'm not very opinionated on food. Because it's just kind of like, hey, if you like it, awesome. No big deal. But now if somebody complained about Uncrustable peanut butter jelly sandwiches, then I would have some issues. So, that's all I gotta say about that. In politics, yeah, no doubt about that. None of that nonsense is ever brought up here. Because honestly, who wants to talk about that? Alright. I still don't see the airport. Is it over by Banks? I don't see anything that resembles an airport. Oh, yes, I see the airport is here. Oh, it's an F-22 Thunderbird. What in the world? I don't know about that. I don't think an F-22 would look good as a Thunderbird. That's funny though. It's cool that it shows that though. I know, I said the other day I was saying it shouldn't say all that extra detail. But it seemed extra long with the Piper. It was like, oh, it's Microsoft.asobo Piper PA28 Dakota, and the other 3 numbers standard. It's like, that was a little too much on that. I fail on all 4 of those. But do you like pineapple on pizza? Ooh, I think people are going to be mad at me, though. I'm not going to say it. Even though I think I just answered it by what I said there. So, that's all I'm going to say. Oh, it's the Coronado. Am I actually... Oh, I am seeing Coronado. Nice. At least that's been getting some improvements. See, that's why I'm not answering that question. It's over. We can absolutely do that, yes. How dare you, Tyler? See? You're not listening to HR. Bacon flavored ice cream? No. That's a no for me. But nice, banana. No judgment here. I love hearing that Corvallis behind it. Look at that factory. It'd be cool if it was not just AI place buildings. A lot of stuff in the south is that way. I'm surprised. We need a city update in the south, or a world update in the south. I'd try it. Nice. Is hot dog a sandwich? No. I don't believe it is. Alright. Full focus here. Let's get a beautiful landing. Coming a little fast. Oh, it's screaming. Oh, we're here. Nice. That wasn't too bad. Came in a little bit hotter than I thought, but still wasn't slamming it into the ground. Get the nose wheel gently on the ground. Isn't it nice not having the weird stutters when landing in an airport? I know it's not a major one, but still, there was occurrences of it happening at smaller ones too, so... Your plane looks like a boat. Well, it's a fantastic boat. Speaking of plane, one's flying over. What is it? Ooh. Doesn't sound traditional. Had some bass to it. Must be military, because it's not on my... Let me go to ADSB. What was it? Oh, it's on there, but it's not giving me a description of it. Sounded cool, whatever it was. But anyways, let's not taxi into the grass. And my all-time favorite, is water wet? No. I'm gonna go no with that, because if it's not windy or anything and it looks like a mirror, it just looks like a solid. Alright. Oh, and there's the F-22, which is showing up as a... Well, obviously it's not going to show up as an F-22. Looks funny seeing a helicopter taxi that way, though. Oh. Don't need that on. Turn that off. Just roll to a stop. Oh, look at that F-22 go. Oh, love it. Alright, so let's go ahead and wrap up our flight. Another 5 stars, 110 nautical miles traveled, and just under an hour. Another 7,874 credits. Which brings us to 127,000. Very cool. Had shrimp and grits one time. It wasn't bad. Nice rough landings. Very nice. We're just talking about hot dogs on a... Unbelievable. Thank you for the great streams, Cowtown. Well, thank you, Landing Channel, for all the support and continuing to watch the content. Always happy seeing you in streams and commenting on the videos. So, with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed another stream diving into Pileops. You'll probably see this pretty frequently, if I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, it's been a blast. I've had a great time diving into this and just having that career stuff going on, but with online and free flight, multiplayer, being able to pick whatever plane I want pretty much, and just having a nice variety going on. So, love the chat here. You know you will laugh. Have a good day, everyone. And once again, Cowtown, and keep up the good work. Absolutely, and thanks to everybody, including you, Omar, as well, for stopping on by. Hopefully you guys enjoyed another stream, and I will talk to you guys next time. See ya.